Hi, Margaret. I'm Taylor. It's really nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, same here. This should be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So, where are you from?
Well, I grew up in San Francisco, but my parents are straight from Korea. Funny thing is, my mom totally ignored tradition by resisting an arranged marriage in Korea and married my dad instead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you could say I got my bravery from my mom.
Good trait to possess. So, tell me about your childhood.
My childhood was tough. Being a kid was hard. I wanted to be an adult as quick as possible so I could, escape the constant bullying.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I was picked on in my middle school years. I never thought it would cease. Did comedy help you through those tough times?
I began writing jokes at 14 and professionally performing at age 16. Getting picked on and not having a feeling of belonging is a subject that's not only near to close to my heart, but something I still feel very deeply despite all the fame.
I can completely relate to that horrible feeling, and I too hold that dear to my heart. I feel as if it makes us stronger as people and gives us a better perspective.
Yeah, truly, I consider myself patron saint for outsiders. I like speaking for those who can't speak for themselves and help encouraging change.
Wow, I admire your outlook, and I'm glad we share the same opinion.
Yeah, who knew that such a crappy childhood would work out so well for me?
Yeah. So, tell me about how you got into the comedy industry.
Starting my stand-up career, I won a comedy contest where first prize was opening for Jerry Seinfeld. That was really cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Then I moved to LA in the early 90s, in my early 20s. I worked the college circuit and became the most booked act in the market and was nominated for Campus Comedian of the Year.
Wow, very proactive. This was all in your early 20s?
Yeah. Oh, and within 2 years I performed over 300 concerts. Arsenio Hall introduced me to late night audiences, and Bob Hope put me on a primetime special.
Damn, seemingly overnight you became a national celebrity.
I guess one could say that.
You had an ABC sitcom, right?
Yeah, All American Girl. It was short-lived and very controversial sitcom.
Why was it short-lived?
We had differences.
Oh. Do you mind me asking what they were?
Even though I was chosen because of who I am, a non-conformist Korean-American woman with liberal views, the bosses preferred me to tone it down for the show.
Oh, I feel as if you were not gonna take that.
Oh, of course not. It would be against my nature to just take it. But when I realized that even though I was an executive producer, this would be a battle I could not win.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. In the end, the show got so watered down for television that I was completely lacking in the essence of what I wanted to accomplish. But yeah, it was an unfortunate event.
How do you say that affected you as a person?
It wasn't too good. The experience brought up unresolved feelings left over from my childhood, and I developed an eating disorder as a response to criticism about my appearance. I was so obsessive in my goal to be what I thought others wanted that I landed in the hospital with kidney failure.
Wow, that's really traumatic. Despite all this self-abuse, you still successfully performed.
Yeah, I performed in front of sold-out audiences in comedy clubs, theaters, and college campuses. I was working to channel my anger into something more positive.
It's very effective and clearly benefited you in the long run, considering you have since then gone to multiple tours. Which one do you consider your favorite?
I would say that would have to be my off-Broadway one-woman show, I'm the One That I Want. I toured the country to national acclaim, and it was made into a best-selling book and feature film of the same name.
Wow, very impressive and seemingly groundbreaking.
Yeah, it was a turning point in my life. After the experience with my All-American Girl, I wanted to make sure that I would only ever have to answer to myself, because nothing is better than being your own boss.
Couldn't agree more with you.
So I put myself in charge of the distribution and sales of the film.
Yeah, I was informed you gained incredible reviews and broke records. That's very impressive. And that much success comes from one of your stand-ups. You're a very interesting individual, Margaret. I can't can't wait to hear more about you. You're really something else. Quite the friend to have. Would you like to get coffee again?
Yeah, I would love to. Hopefully next time you won't let me rant as much.
It was a pleasure. I'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah, most definitely.